Do you live anywhere in this red zone? If so, we are looking at multiple rounds of severe thunderstorms across the Midwest and Mid-Atlantic on August 10th and 11th, 2026. And if you live in the dashed area, that is where you really need to pay attention. I'm meteorologist Andrew Markowitz, and here's the full breakdown of what to expect in your area. First things first, we have an MCS that's currently positioned near the shores of Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. This was the same cluster that brought severe weather to the Midwest yesterday and will push eastward toward the Mid-Atlantic later today. Meanwhile, a separate area of storms will initiate over Illinois and push eastward across the Midwest and Ohio Valley. As a result, the SPC has a wide-reaching level 2 out of 5 slight risk for this yellow zone that covers nearly 300,000 square miles and nearly 70 million Americans. This includes Chicago, Peoria, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, South Bend, Cincinnati, Columbus, Dayton, Charleston, Morgantown, Wheeling, Washington, D.C., pretty much all of Maryland, Delaware, and New Jersey, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Allentown, State College, Scranton, Binghamton, and Ithaca, among others. Separately, severe weather is also a possibility in these two yellow zones in the central U.S. and here in Arizona. The biggest concern in all of these areas will be for damaging straight line winds, and the highest probability would be in this red zone. This includes Athens, Morgantown, Hagerstown, State College, Williamsport, Allentown, Lancaster, Harrisburg, and Altoona, among others. There also could be a few tornadoes within this wide-reaching and odd-shaped green zone that extends from northern Illinois to Baltimore and Washington, D.C. However, a more substantial severe weather threat is possible on Tuesday, August 11th. CAPE values are forecast to exceed 3,000 joules per kilogram in some areas, which suggests strong instability. This will be accompanied by strong perpendicular mid-level flow. This may support supercell development. As a result, we could be looking at an intense and long-tracking MCS that moves from the Corn Belt to the Ohio Valley and Appalachians. The SPC has now upgraded this orange zone to a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk from the Quad Cities to Columbus. This includes Chicago, Aurora, Joliet, Kankakee, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Gary, Muncie, Kokomo, Columbus, and Dayton, among others. A level 2 out of 5 slight risk covers this yellow zone that extends from eastern Iowa and southern Wisconsin to the Shenandoah Valley. The biggest concern will be for damaging straight-line winds, which could peak at hurricane force intensity in this blue zone. The highest probability of that occurring would be in this red zone. However, a derecho is not currently anticipated. There's also potential for a few tornadoes in this green zone. Additionally, these storms may contain heavy downpours, and that could produce localized flash flooding. That is possible anywhere in this yellow zone, but the highest risk is in the red. Please stay safe, and for continuous coverage of severe weather all around the world, please make sure to follow me on all social media platforms so you can stay weather aware.